Well, let's begin. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for such a lovely presence. Hope we don't disappoint. And you can always throw tomatoes at us. And, well, me. So I'll be the sacrificial lamb. This first song is called Splash of Sun, and it's really a song about just the troubadour, the musician. Sometimes it doesn't always go well, but there's always that possibility of it getting better. And you just need to find that precipice. So this is called Splash of Sun. 2, 3, 4. When your days are dark and your songs just don't sing, you left the stage disappointed yet again. A splash of sun to light your way, a troubadour's hopes for a brighter day. Takes you to the precipice where inspiration awaits your kiss. Big round of applause to Andrew and Marian for their set earlier. Thanks, Andrew. He'll be back. Sounds like a Schwarzenegger line. It is. The next song is actually called Burnout Days. It's very similar. It's just one of those moments when if anyone here who is overworked, sometimes burnout catches up to you. Someone recognizes that, I guess. But there's also an opportunity to get out of it. So this is a hopeful moment of burnout. Burning the midnight oil, a little that's left. Nerves are fried, tomorrow's prospects look pretty grim. Let the work done man don't engine of the world's at stake, so they say. The clock chimes on, but no advance is made. Your dreams can't seem to give you dreams. urgency, but the ground's the only place you'll find some stability. Oh, you've had stories of better days, but the wood piles up, the oil's low, leaving you and all affirmations fall like dead seeds, and love of family still leaves you with a hungry need. Morning mantras and his mind is hazed by tricks and fatigue. It can convince you the sun is square and the moon produces heat. The clock's still ticking, been wishing that the burnout grin weakens. In sight, the mind breaks through the seams, and the sun and moon are back to where they should be. The years go by, that spell becomes a distant memory. You're stronger now, fatigue's laid down, you can tell your story. On my mother's side, we're Egyptian, and my family, my grandmother and her children moved to Montreal, and Côte-des-Neiges and Linton area, this particular area where most of the immigrants end up at one point or another, and so we spent a lot of time with our grandmother in Montreal, and this when she passed away, she really was such a beautiful woman. We got into so much mischief, as I've told you on many occasions. It included eggs and beans and all sorts of things. And whenever neighbors came up and got angry at her about us, she would say, well, look at them. They look like saints. They're such good people. And, of course, all the boys were like, I don't know about that. But we'll take that anyway. So I devoted this song, dedicated this song to her. It's called Montreal Roots. Winds of change carried her to this isle of wonder, where new nights fell and her suns were rising. There she made her story with her family, pioneering her own history. Montreal, you house a saint at the crossroads of Côte-des-Neiges and Linton, freeing herself from the feathers of yesterday. She's now taking her roots high above her grave. story to tell. Every life has a song that can be sung so well. Looking back, looking forward, she lived her present time with us. Montreal, you have to sit at the crossroads of continental, freeing herself from the fetters of yesterday. She's now digging her roots high above her grave. But the winds of life now carry you to richer sense. Your song precedes your singing, forever hums a melody. Every song has to end. Montreal, you have stayed at the crossroads of golden age and lantern, freeing herself from the feathers of yesterday. She's now digging her roots high above her grave. Freeing herself from the fetters of yesterday. She's now digging her roots high above her grave. Thank you. Merci. And on that same theme with my family in Montreal, we often get together quite regularly, and so we always remember, but we always seem to, I think it's the trouble finds us, honestly. I think it's one of those occasions, but anyway, the next song is called Ma Belle Province, and it really is a song devoted to this family. It's a beautiful and large family, and so whenever I travel or go abroad, I tend to miss them quite a bit, so it has that nostalgic feel to it. Ma Belle Province. D'ici, quand je n'entends plus les soupirs, quand je suis hanté et que j'ai mal de ma famille à Montréal. Souvenir me revient de ma belle province. beaux souvenirs me reviennent de ma belle province. Thank you. Merci. And finally, on this little segment of my family, I did finally make it to Egypt and saw some family members in Cairo and traveled a little bit throughout all the way to Aswan. If any of you have been to Egypt, has anyone been to Egypt here? Yeah, there you go, right? It's such a beautiful country. Yeah, in history class, I suppose, yeah. But anyway, this one is called Open Shutters. It's actually the theme of my latest album that I produced with Ken Canwisher here. So. Hang on. Yeah, he caught up on Raiders of the Lost Ark. Bear with me here. You guys are hot. All right. The scene was set, the cigar was lit, speaking ways of the Orient. Open shutters from Kankalil to Aswan. Bought the train from Cairo straight to Luxor. Karnak told her story, then I cruised down the Nile. Then I laid my head on Nubian soil. The smoke untouched by the passing winds. Ancient stories he recalls well. Open shutters from Kankalil to Aswan. Caught the train from Cairo straight to Luxor. Karnak told her story, then I cruised down the Nile. Then I laid my head on Nubian soil. The shifting world cares little of his eyes. A desert heat unveils his quiet Arab smile. Open shutters from Kankalil to Aswan. Caught the train from Cairo straight to Luxor. Karnak told her story, then I cruised down the Nile. Then I laid my head on Nubian soil. Thank you. So I should mention a little bit of the band. Here to my right is Zeke Gross, who plays saxophone and flute. Wonderful person. A Montrealer too. And on my far right is Lucille Bazinet, an old friend. Came all the way from Castleman, huh? Comes from Castleman for this. And then, and Rod Fotheringham, he's playing piano back there. He's a great, great friend. He's coming from Wakefield. Well, originally BC, right? And then in percussions, it's Alvaro de Manaya. He is back there. He's went from Chile to Barcelona to Ottawa just for this show, right? And Ken Kenwish are here on bass. And an Ottawa guy. Yeah, the bad joke guy in the back. This next song is called On the Cusp. Can you hear the guitar? All right. Okay. In the wake of yesterday, on the cusp of a new day, I rise to the news that I'm rid of my monkey. Suns rise in skies, clearing, nothing's left in my way. Welcome to the grievances before this day. I welcome the lessons of a new day. Hey, oh, got my second wind, man, gonna ride that highway the best that I can. Hey, oh, leave the past behind, gonna move on forward to much better times. New plans now, got new friends to meet. Life beyond the cusp looks oh pretty sweet. There's a song to be sung over the reach. The sounds of yesterday have now laid to sleep. Gonna follow this new melody to the sound of freedom. Oh, the lightning of a new season. Hey, oh, got my second wind. So I'll invite Andrew to come on up. And of course, Andrew Ma plays classical guitar for us. Thanks so much, Andrew. Again, it's beautiful, beautiful set. This is, some of you know, I teach ancient Greek philosophy, but I teach other courses in philosophy too. And this next song is called Now and Then. It's really based on Marcel Proust's play on nostalgia and memory. Memory isn't just the recorded events of our lives, but nostalgia is the emotions invested into it too. And I played on this one theme of several friends of mine who had passed away, including my father. And there are those occasions, right, when you look at someone, you say, oh, he really looks like, a friend or a loved one as such. And so it's on that theme, and it triggers this, not just memory, but nostalgia. And so this song is called Now and Then. Walked my way to my favorite haunt with the paper of the day. Tip my hat to the pretty waitresses of Sir John A. Then I saw him approaching. Oh, he looked like you. Caught my breath for a moment when I wished it were true.
imagination brought me back to the times of past. The mischief, laughter, disagreements, and the many we had had. We labored over the burdens of what life had to say, till we stared it down, broke its back, and bought a few more days. Oh, my friend, you seem so near, and I miss you now and then. I see where the time has taken us, what dreams we have not seen. And the memory of you counts like a phantom in the room I'm in. Though you're no longer here today, I remember our drinks. The sun shines on you and me, but we can never escape the night. The curious being you are speaks of a life ready to fight. And I saw you vanish into the night as you gazed into the skies. The hope for light beyond this empty night. Settled into my paper, turn the page, another day. Tomorrow's week carries with it subtle memories of you in the wind. Bartender, can I have another drink? My paper is getting old, and nostalgia slowly making her way for a story to be told. Oh, my friend, you seem so near, and I miss you now and then. I see where the time has taken us, what dreams we have not seen. And the memory of you counts like a phantom in the room I'm in. Though you're no longer here today, I remember our drinks. Bartender, get another drink, just one more for memory's sake. Make that to nostalgia, she'll be coming in late.
Thank you. And this next song, I'm going to let Lucille sing. I think you'll know it. If you don't know it, well, you'll know it. It's La Vie en Rose.
Un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat.
Bon, Lucie Bazinet. Zikros on saxophone, Rod Fatherman on keyboards, Alvaro de Manaya, all the way from, from somewhere back there, from Chile, and Ken Canwisher. Thanks. All right. This next song is called Anthem of Greed, and I saw you guys dancing back there. It was so lovely. Right? I wish we had that film. All right, this is a whistling tune. Hang on, I gotta get my whistle. That is water. That helps.
Was a barren day that this train laid its weight on the wild tundra. Workers on the tracks, faceless laborers insured its passing right. It saw the story of these fair lands rolling one life at a time, with the Janus-faced passengers sharpening their smiles. Oh, I've heard that lament before.
fate's taken over this train. The hopes of all that go on the way to no destiny. That early morning whistle screamed its might on time. Well, ever late, there she went from a mission up on high. Soldiering, plowing a wintry path. For what? It cut through the day from a night through hell. That train's been hijacked. Oh, I've heard that whistle before, sounding over the hills, carefully making its way, but steered by one-dimensional will. Da 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 da. Ow. 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 Right, take it. He's got life in his arms and a mind in her head. Where's the work now for all the world economy that's praised? We can gloss our cities and shine our smiles in this train right on through. With the young and the youth and the force of their will, rise my brother, soar my sister. Oh, I've heard that song before, a man from beyond the hills, carefully making his way. I jumped the last caboose, but couldn't see past the crowd. What's at the front? I asked a man who hardly made a sound. I don't know, he said, but I've been told that tragedy has befallen. They said they've replaced virtue with that good old-fashioned vanity. And that hymn rang on from the margins of the tracks, from the faces unknown, and the anthem of greed went like that. Da 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 da. Oh, 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 oh.
Do you take requests for West? Can you do the theme from the Andy Griffith Show?
No. After this is I changed it up a little bit. Right after the or right after.
We're gonna do another cover tune. We're in Berlin's Russian Lullaby. So we put together a whole package. Hopefully it comes across well. It does actually. It does. It sounds very good. So, Russian lullaby. Take a rod.
Every night I hear her croon and a Russian lullaby. Just a plain little tune that baby starts to cry. Rockabye, my baby. Somewhere there may be land that's free for you and me, and a Russian lullaby. Take it out. Every night I hear her croon and a Russian lullaby. Just a plain little tune, baby starts to cry. Rockabye, my baby. Somewhere there may be a land that's free for you and me, and a Russian lullaby. A land that's free for you and me, and a Russian lullaby.
That's it. Thanks. This next song is actually about Lisbon. If any of you have been to Portugal and been to Lisbon, it's a beautiful city. romance in Lisbon. That's what this song's about. Moonlight over Lisbon.
We left Paris with adventure in our eyes. Caught the overnight train on this peaceful dusky night, while the birds of Paris sang our melody. As always, we slipped away. Farewell, Montparnasse, for another day. Through the Pyrenees, then the chorus, rugged terrain of Spain, traveling through her soul and feeling the heat of her name. We can hear whispers of a flamenco tale. Then into Portugal we bid Spain farewell. I held her hand and entered romance's domain. Under the full moon on that perfect Lisbon night, I saw in her eyes the moonlight of the skies and the centuries of stars calling our names. The years now have passed since that touch of the Lisbon sky. The coarse, rugged trace of time imprinted in our lives. I still see her smile under that Lisbon moonlight. Farewell to innocence as the days arise. I held her hand and entered romance's domain. Under the full moon on that perfect Lisbon night, I saw in her eyes the moonlight of the skies and the centuries of stars calling our names. And the memory remains in her eyes, and the names of our lives reflected in her skies. And your mom.
Now what do we? Oh yeah, this is my attempt at some humor. So "Saving Face" is the next song, and it's actually about a relationship, and it's kind of you're off to a party, and what's that?
Careful now.
Careful, yeah. It's about a relationship. You're off to a party and you never make it, and then next thing you know, you get a child. Anyway, sorry. No, sorry. So there's a couple, and you're off to a party and you're ready, and then of course you're waiting and you're waiting. She has to do her makeup and dress, and you have the gift and the guitar. Waiting and waiting again. You have a scotch or some kind of drink waiting, and finally you do take off. And lo and behold, it's you, me in particular, who forgets the gift. And of course, you have to save face and pretend that you might have left the stove on, etc., because you were the one pushing all this time. So that's the nature of saving grace.
Honey, I'm ready. Let's get going. The party's starting in an hour. Let's go. I couldn't better know. And I have to admit, she did look great. I waited on the couch with a drink and a book. Waiting, waiting, that's all I can do. Just anticipating. Honey will be late, I dare to remind her. To no avail, it's like I didn't matter. I got ready my guitar and the gift for the hostess, humming a few bars. Then she caught my eye as she came around the corner. So beautiful, so simple, and she didn't even know it. Well, it's time, we walked to the car. Off we went to where there's laughter and guitar. This energy, we'll be singing songs on this lovely summer eve. Everything is moving, oh so smoothly. Like a brick hit my head when I suddenly remembered the gift sitting comfortably on our mantle. I couldn't let her know, so I slowly turned around with a cool kind of flow. I casually glanced over and caught her subtle smile. Had to save face, I may have left the stove on. Recovery successful, off to the party, morphing into a life so worthy. Stumbled the first part. Yeah. Thanks, Andrew. This next song is actually a real summery song, right? And it's true. We sometimes I get so caught up in my work, and my girlfriend at the time decided we wanted to go sailing and just go and go and go, and I just kept looking at my watch and I'm like, oh, I can't go too far. I can't go too far. But then suddenly there was that decision. I said, well, screw it. We're so deep into the water. I'm throwing the watch out metaphorically because it is expensive. So I just put it aside and I decided to keep the watch, and we went off on a beautiful, beautiful sailing trip. This is called Into the Deep. Where's the water? Is everyone doing okay out there? Yeah. It was a great pleasure to see all of you. Thank you for coming out. Long weekend, so many other things you could do. Like go sailing, throw your watch in the water. It's nice to see old friends too, good high school friends. Nice to see you. And but let me take this moment to thank Bar Robo, and Tarek Anwar is doing the sound for us, and I want to thank him very much. Great job. Kitty has been serving you back there. Thank you very much, Kitty. And you didn't see, he's left. Denis was at the door, and I want to thank him. He did a lot of work, and thank you all for coming out. So we have Into the Deep. We're racing the waves, wind's brushing our backs. Oh, the sail above and the land far back. Her hair dancing to the speed of peace as she sailed us out. Into the deep we went, no compass to guide. She gave me a kiss, I can't get used to this. Oh, give me a haven to
rest for a while from the greased up dollar that hardly yields a smile from the grid to the grave. Expectations soar from the mouth of conventional law. My care's still tumbling, regret still punching, tearing away from old times as we rise above the crescent. Her soft smile eases us into the deep. We went, no compass to guide. She gave me a kiss, I can't get used to this. Rejuvenation, I can hear my heartbeat through the drum of the waves, pounding at our feet, the whole lost in the moment for the force ahead. New thoughts laying on that horizon bed. I glanced at my watch. Time to face short sands. But the ocean and wind, steadfast friends, had other plans. I winked at her, just sailing on, as I paid my respects to my sinking watch. Into the deep we went, no compass to guide. She gave me a kiss, I can't get used to this. To the deep we went, no compass to guide. She gave me a kiss, I can't get used to this.
Well, this will be our last song. Thanks again. Some of you will be traveling. I know some of you have traveled. And I have a few friends, I think they may have left, but they're taking a gap year. They're taking a whole year off, starting in Africa, going to Asia, and then coming through the Americas, and just with together with their son. So definitely think of this next song, Light of Home, as a bit like that. If you've traveled extensively, there's still a longing to come back home. And again, thank you very much for coming out. Zeke Gross on saxophone and flute. Lucille Bazinet on vocals. Rod Fotheringham on piano. Avero de Menayo on percussion. Ken Canwisher on bass. And I'm Mark Nyvlt. Thanks for coming out. This is Light of Home.
I left the kitchen light on, knowing I'd be back. Step after step I moved forward, the light faded out. The winds, they promised adventure, the sky vast and wide. Carried to and fro, I gladly obliged.
The conversation's changed, the lifestyle's altered. Went to see a world so large, so great, so unknown. And the light of home flows dimmer where the traveler digs his heels in a soil so deeply toiled. Gonna lay my head down, brother. The light of home is far away. I'll walk the path laid out for me, but for now, it's getting late. The winds, they carried me to the many kitchens of the world. Other lights, other homes, glances only they knew. I made my stay in places only envied in dreams. Marveled at the sights and sounds and the people's generosity. The path grew longer, I didn't seem to mind it. Till time passed me by, and the light of home fell warmer, while the wandering seemed colder. The stranger I had been for years grew weary inside. Gonna lay my head down, brother. The light of home is far away. I'll walk the path laid out for me, but for now, it's getting late. Seen on these travels, some wandering, some lost, some caught in a crossfire. Many the stories told, many the friendships formed, many the kitchens where I did stay. But I'll be on my way, for it's another day. The same winds now promise a return home, where my kitchen light can be seen from afar. Through the lots of people's lands is the path for me to go. The warmth of friendship in a world now not so large. Gonna get my rest and make my way at the dawn of the day, carrying little of the trouble in front of me. Carved my name on a plank of wood, sent it ocean wide, only to find many names short by my side. Gonna raise my head now, brother. The light of home is brighter today. I'll walk the path laid out this world I have met. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you. Thank you. Sunset. Why don't we do sunset? Thank you. I forgot to also thank again Andrew Ma. Thanks, Andrew. Right there. 4 bars up front. Just 2. I was lucky enough to have my son play trumpet on this one song, this piece. So, okay, sunset it is, since we are getting into the evening. And thanks again to Stefan and Thomas here who've been filming this lovely evening. Thanks, guys. So, bonsoir tout le monde. Thank you very much, and we'll just end on this evening. Thank you. And Marion, thank you. Thanks for your cello back. Bonsoir. Thank you. Thanks, guys. We're okay? Can I take one? Okay.
You can do one more if you want.
One more.
You can do well. Good. Yeah. Well, want to do your postcard or a song? One. Who's in the mood for your postcard?
Ask my daughter if it's okay. Ask Amanda.
Amanda, is it okay if we do your postcard?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. All right, we'll do your postcard. This is really my attempt at a Leonard Cohen song, so we'll go with this. Okay, great. We'll just do this one. Actually, I was looking forward to playing this one. Bye. See ya.
Got some jazz on me.
Okay.
Like a feather fallen, the news hit me slowly. Finally wrote you a postcard with my pen so beaten, used and abused, battered from travels and stories from my muse. My pen, who saw me through dark moods. Remember long ago, it was so new, so clean, ready to go. Now we've written you a postcard. Wish I could send it to you. The mountains were majestic, the sea so dark blue, the sky forever there. What a view! I'd trade it all to see you, to smell you, to touch you, to feel your smile again, glow our room. I meant to write sooner. You know how it goes. I didn't forget you. Yeah, I meant to write sooner. You know how it goes. It's dark without you. Where to send your postcard? 6 feet underground, or strike a match and burn it, sending ashes in the wind. You've gone forever, left me with my rustic pen, and your love's in my memory. Deep within. I meant to write sooner.